We're the Lockwoods, and we're traveling the world to experience up close and in person all the natural wonders and distinct cultures that our kids would otherwise be consuming only through textbooks and TV. Our 2-week tour of India has already taken us through the back alleys of Delhi, the sights of Agra, the palaces of Jaipur, and the lakeside ruins of Udaipur. Now we've headed to the country's southern tip for a truly unique overnight experience on the waters of the Alleppey. Will this excursion be the ultimate in authentic travel, or will it be a bit too laid back for our adventure-hungry family? Let's get to it.
Yesterday we flew down to Kerala, which is a brand new state in India for us, and it's a new climate. This is tropical weather, which makes Colt pretty excited because he thinks he's gonna catch a bunch of geckos, and he probably will. When we started doing research on what we wanted to do in India, so many people said you gotta go to Kerala, and then I looked into what was available in this area, and we had to do it.
So we're taking a 2-bedroom houseboat onto Lake Vembanad, which is the largest lake in the state of Kerala. It's also the longest lake in India.
That's one way to get on a boat.
On a boat, gotta take our shoes off. That's boat law. I'm also fascinated by the depth of bodies of water, and this one's relatively shallow. It's about 39 feet, 12 meters, so that makes me feel better having the kids out here without life vests on.
It doesn't really taste like a banana. It's so sweet that it doesn't even taste like a banana.
It tastes like a banana. Thank you so much. A welcome drink. It is lemon. It tastes kind of like a Sprite. On this boat, we are the only guests staying here, just our family, but there are also 3 crew members, a captain, a chef, and a first hand, and it looks like we're pushing back already. Like right away, we got on the boat and off to the waters.
When can we fish? It's all I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, you don't really know what to expect yet, but I have a feeling you're going to love a lot more than just fishing on this trip.
This is the main living space and the main area we're gonna be hanging out on the boat because it is the living room, the dining room, and the lounge in the sun, partly in the shade, partly in the sun area, almost like the fishnets on a catamaran. That's where you're gonna wanna hang out and really soak up the scenery. But let's show you the bedrooms. Phil and I are gonna stay in here. These are twin beds pushed together, and we have outlets so we can charge our devices. And honestly, we have to ask about internet. I have no idea. A couple of nightstands and a little stand over there with a mirror. So it's very, very basic. We're only here for one night, and I think most people who do these tours do them for one night, maximum 2. They have air conditioning, and they only have it on during the daytime. At nighttime, they turn it off because the cool breeze is enough to keep you cool. This is the bathroom, an ensuite from the bedroom. So we have a sink, a small mirror up here, and this is a marine toilet, which means you cannot throw anything into it. So your tissue goes into the trash can next to it, which is sealed.
I hope you can throw some things into it, otherwise it's not a very good toilet.
Oh my God. And there's also a shower. Just walk right into it, kind of like a wet room. We get hot water and everything here. Right outside in the hallway is a wash area, so you wash your hands before lunch, dinner, and breakfast in the morning. And the kids' room is identical to us, except for they're facing the other direction. Look at this double-decker over here.
I wonder if that one's for just one family.
I'm taking this time to relax, and I'm working up my appetite. There are over 2,000 houseboats in the lake. Most of them are for tourism, but some of them are residential for a fisherman and his family. And they'll come out and do fishing for prawns, crabs, pear spot, which is a fish that we're gonna be having for lunch.
I want to catch a pear spot.
So you shall.
It is lunchtime, and we've got our onboard chef cook here, Rajendran, who's gonna be serving up some really good stuff. And we're starving, so we're excited.
The boat is actually stopped. We're tied up to a tree, and we've moved to the side. The engine is off, so we're gonna have a motionless lunch.
And I'm not sure why, because the boat was not rocking at all out on the water, so I'm a little confused as to why we pulled over to the side, so I'll have to ask.
Pan sports, hard-boiled, very tasty.
All of the meals are gonna be traditional to this area and very local ingredients. Like this brown rice, it was harvested right over there. You could throw a stone to where it was harvested. And if you wanna see us harvesting rice, click up there. And then there's cabbage sambar, which is a very traditional Indian dish. We had that a lot in northern India as well. This is habil, which is a mixture of lots of veggies, and then a spring pea mixture.
We're gonna pair this with a nice cool white wine, which I think is local. My hands are too slippery to open it. Product of India. I have to drink that whole thing before it gets warm.
Cheers, my love. Now, for the main dish and lunch, it's this fish. It's kingfish, fried up, super, super crispy. So we're just gonna load everything on our plate and chow down. How's the fish, Colt?
It's great. I've already eaten 90% of it.
You have. Big fish fan.
How did you guys get your bones out of the fish like that?
So pretty much you just gotta eat the whole top layer of the fish, and then you gotta stick your fork in between the bones like this, and then you pry it up.
That actually does work like a charm. Thanks, guys. Well done. I'm gonna try some of this sambar. It's kind of stew-like, and it has potatoes, carrots, tomato, this incredible broth. And you can just kind of eat it, or it's really used like a dipping sauce for so many things here in India. I don't have any bread, so I'm just gonna try some of this brown rice. Brown rice is my favorite. So much better than white rice. Yeah, it just tastes like a vegetable stew. It's delicious and so versatile.
I'm stuffed.
Lunch was fantastic. We're gonna get back on the water. Well, we're on the water. We're just gonna hit the water. I was gonna say hit the road, but there's no road. It's water.
Why would you hit
We're gonna go.
I love that we got the kids on this houseboat, so now they have another place to play on their tablets. They just looked up and realized what we were doing, so faith restored. I did ask why we pulled over for lunch, and he said it was because the boat can rock if we're out on the water, which I find hard to believe because it's really, really smooth, but still, hey, safety first, safety.
Oh, look, we're getting to the lake. It's opening up to a big body of water.
I'm hot.
Did I miss you?
Like a centimeter.
I missed you by 1 centimeter?
Yeah. I'm bored, so I'm cutting open a pineapple. Today, at Pineapple Colt's chef list, we're gonna be cutting open Colt's pineapple. So what you're gonna do first at Colt's cutting pineapple is you're gonna cut Colt's pineapple. Yeah, as you can tell, it's pretty juicy. Pretty juicy. You can take a little piece off of it, like this, from the little.
When you're out on the water, you know what the best thing to do is? No, not that. It's just relax.
I just had the most relaxing nap of my life, and I woke up to this snack and some tea. So this is like fried banana. It's really sweet, really good. Hits the spot. So we're just having a nice little afternoon tea. This is a very, very relaxing ride so far.
I don't like tea. I may like milk, but definitely not hot milk. So, oh crap.
And that's her snack.
And Drudgendran just finished this job that Colt started here with his butter knife, with a proper knife. Now we have some fresh pineapple.
We're gonna go pick up something for later. When we were boating back and forth here, we could see that there are little shops, little restaurants lined up here. This is like their residential market. And now we're gonna pick out some shrimp. Prawns.
This one tiger prawn size. This one freshwater tiger prawn size. Big one size.
So we ended up on a bunch of huge prawns, and I think 1 or 2 calamari for the kids. Squids for the kids. Our kids are squids.
Can I crack it open?
Don't spill it. Go ahead.
It's warm.
Fresh coconut, how is it?
Good.
How do you compare the coconut in Kerala, where we are, to Thailand coconut?
Thailand's better.
Why?
Because they're cold.
Nap 2.0.
Looks like we're pulling into dock for dinner tonight, but I think after dinner, I'm gonna might eat it for lunch tomorrow. So there's these little like baby needlefish. They're like needlefish except this long. And earlier they were just sitting in the water, swimming around. But now they are going crazy, jumping everywhere. And it's all at the same time, like a big group together all at the same time, as if they're saying 3, 2, 1, jump. And my theory is there's like a big fish under there chasing them around trying to eat them. I think we're gonna do some fishing now. So I was trying to bob it back and forth, and then I was gonna try and push it under the boat, and I dropped it in the water. I got it. Well, Key got it, but I have it.
The fish don't seem to be biting, even with Brooklyn's help. For some reason, Colt just doesn't seem to be having much luck lately. Next time, and it's a good thing that we got our market catch for our dinner, which should be coming up shortly. Dinner time, and look at these prawns. They're so big. They're huge. They look like lobsters. They're so big and so bright pink now. These are just 2 out of the 4 that we got. And this is the calamari that we got for the kids. And that's got a lot of garlic and a lot of spices, kind of like a curry, but maybe a little garlickier. And this is curry. This is chicken curry. And this is, I think he said, portado. And that's potatoes and some carrots. All right, guys, let's get it while it's hot. Whew. Well, we did as much damage as we could. Everything was so delicious. And I think it's because it's so fresh and so local. All the ingredients, not just the protein, the prawns and the squid that we got, but like even the spices and like I said, the rice harvested right there. Everything is really from this area.
We're gonna sleep off that big meal. Good night.
What a beautiful morning, huh? Just watching the sun come up over the palm trees. It's so pretty. Sorry, low energy until I get my coffee. So the coffee and tea they have here, they have tea bags, and then this is instant coffee. I actually travel with my own instant coffee. I call it my emergency coffee. Just in case, all I need is hot water.
I never knew that.
I keep some secrets.
Where do you keep it?
In the medicine, because it's emergency, so it's in my medicine pack. This is Colt's coconut from yesterday. It's been sitting in the fridge overnight. He thought it was a little too warm yesterday, but it's nice and cold now, Colt?
Yep.
We're gonna enjoy some breakfast this morning, and this experience ends for us at about 9 a.m. It is 8:08. So after eating, we're gonna get packed up and then basically hit the road, but we're not done with this little adventure yet. We've got more stuff after this.
I have to say, as far as adventure goes, this wasn't the most action-packed, but we needed it. We have been traveling on this India trip, doing non-stop adventures and episodes and just going until we got here and we got to really, truly relax. And that is the value I find in this little overnight excursion, is that we really got to relax here. Loved it. But now we're out. You're right. We're going back out for more adventure now.
But traveling anywhere around the world still carries risks, especially when you're a family of vloggers whose life is built around online access. That's why we run NordVPN on all of our devices. It keeps us secure when connecting to any public or unsecured Wi-Fi networks at airports, cafes, hotels, or remote houseboats in hidden Palawan lagoons. NordVPN encrypts all of our data before it gets sent over Wi-Fi, so it would just look like the Matrix to anyone trying to intercept our financial transactions, personal communications, or Oregon Ducks football games.
Woo! Touchdown!
NordVPN has over 5,000 servers around the world, allowing us to choose between maximum speed and maximum access to the content we like watching back home. And since we can connect up to 6 devices with a single NordVPN subscription, our entire family is covered for one low price. You can support our channel and try NordVPN for yourself with a 30-day money-back guarantee by clicking the link in the description or the pinned comment below. They'll hook you up with a huge discount plus 1 additional month for free. That was a nice little break from the ordinary, but now we are going to disembark. I'm actually ready for a little bit more action. So we're gonna get checked into our other hotel and then we're gonna go hit Kochi for some sightseeing. Let's go. Thank you so much.
All right, we need to go find our driver now. Thank you. Thank you. There he is.
There's a button if you push.
Here in Kochi, we're staying at the Taj Malabar, and this is on a man-made island. It's really pretty in here.
Finally, somebody's welcome drink is just some milk and vanilla.
It tastes like melted vanilla ice cream. It's so good. We have 2 rooms here. They're interconnected, which means that it's easy to go from one room to the other. But I love this space here. I haven't seen this in the hotels yet. Easy access and easy space for both of our luggages. We're in the tower wing, which means that we have a little bit bigger rooms and there's a tub. The bathroom is plenty big and our rooms are plenty big. I love that we have the king bed and a sitting area and a desk and lots of room for activities. I even love these little beams that are up here on the slanted ceiling. So the kids' room is exactly like this with one exception. They've got 2 twin beds. Now we're gonna take a ferry and check out Fort Kochi. It's just a quick ferry over to the other island and it runs every half hour.
Cochin, also known as Kochi, is a major maritime port city known as the Queen of the Arabian Sea. Wellington Island, where we're staying, is the largest artificial island in India. It's significant as the home for the port of Kochi, the Kochi Naval Base, the Central Institute of Fisheries Technology, and dozens of other government agencies and businesses, museums, and hotels. In 1934, some seafaring shipping lines were interested in bringing passenger ships to Cochin. So the government agreed to build a hostel for that purpose. That hostel later became the Taj Malabar Hotel, where we're staying today.
Now we're gonna meet up with our local guide. He's gonna take us to see some of the sights around here.
Oh, hello again. Watch your step, man. Brooklyn's little pashmina thing was falling off, so he turned it into a sari.
I love this street. It is so cute. Very touristy friendly with lots of shops and a few places to eat. But this used to be a Jewish community and they would have a spice market here. But when in 1940s, when they started moving back to Israel, all of these shops became vacant. And then people came in and started making trinkets and there's perfume, clothing, what's it called? Tchotchke, touristy things to sell.
In our episodes, we cover a lot of tours of different churches, cathedrals, temples. We've done some Hindu temples just on this trip alone. But today we're throwing a bone to our Jewish friends. We are going to visit the oldest Jewish synagogue in all of the Commonwealth, built in 1568.
And because it's Sunday today, it's gonna be very crowded.
This is the Sephardic synagogue, and it's a working live synagogue. You can tell because of the holy light right up here in the front.
And the decor is very worldly. The chandeliers are from Belgium and the tile is from China.
All right, we're gonna go check out another place that's a little bit spicier.
We're going into a spice market. Ah, thank you. Hello. Ooh, the smell right away. So strong, so fragrant. I smell so much fennel and cardamom and cloves. There's just so many scents in the air all at once.
I don't know my spices. I only know salt, sugar, pepper, and
Cinnamon.
brown sugar, cinnamon, and I smell mostly basil and lemongrass.
Masala tea, it has 8 different spices. And little candies, they have mango, ginger, and tamarind. But of course I took the mango. I love mangoes. It's like a mango puree, like a mango jelly almost.
Right.
We've been having a lot of masala tea here in India. This one's unique because all of the others I think had milk or cream in them, and this one's without, which is the way I prefer my tea anyway. So this is gonna be a treat for me. I thought there was a tarantula. It was very good. And that one's got a little kick to it.
I'm gonna try the last one, the ginger one. A lot of grainy sugar comes out in this one. So this one is less like a jelly and more like sugar, you know, that's packed in.
Yeah.
And that tea really is good. Masala has 8 spices. These are the roasted versions. They're not very spicy, we're told. And these are the 19 local spices, all here in one pack. But it's not just spices here. They sell pashminas and saris and jewelry, handmade right here. trinkets, some clothing, oils, essential oils, or they even have chessboards that they're selling.
Hey, we can't leave empty-handed, so we're gonna get some masala. We're making some curry at home. We've been making some curry back in Denver. It's a lot of spices to have to mix together, so we're just going to buy the chicken masala already put together, and it'll save us a whole lot of time. Yum. So we're gonna check out, and this is making us hungry, so we're gonna go see what this is used to make.
Our favorite part, the food. We're at Cafe di Kochi. It's one of the street food stalls that they have here. So we're gonna grab a table and we're gonna get some seafood.
We're having a local favorite called poli chura. And we got two different kinds. We got a fish choli pura and we got a prawns choli pura. And that is the meat, so whether it's the prawn or the fish, and it's covered in masala spices, and then it's wrapped in a banana leaf and grilled and cooked that way. And we got it with some coconut rice.
Thick spices, almost like a tomato chutney with all this masala spices on it. Oh, and it's spicy. It's got such a good kick.
They also the one that said spicy hot spicy.
Oh, good. Yeah, to make it clear, that's the prawn one. And then our fish just arrived. Ooh, what? This looks awesome. I did not know that it was gonna be whole fish. Pulled from right over there. So, locally caught. And this is one of the most traditional dishes in Kerala, the state that we're in. Ooh, that just comes right off. It flaked right off onto my fork. Moist. That fish is so juicy. I think because the banana leaves really doesn't let any of the moisture escape, so it just kind of steams inside there and keeps all the moisture in the fish. It's really good. A lot of bones. Ending on our favorite note, a spicy one. Love the fish, love the shrimp, but we're signing off here from Cochin. We love that we got to relax on the water and then come into the town and experience the synagogue, the spices, and now the food. It's been a wonderful time here, but we have so much more to do. We're flying to Mumbai tomorrow, so please subscribe, follow us along, and we'll see you in the next trip.
We're the Lockwoods. Aaron, Phil, Reagan, Brooklyn, and Cole. We're traveling the world to experience up close and in person all the natural wonders and distinct cultures that our kids would otherwise be consuming only through textbooks and TV. We think it's a better way to learn, and we're working hard to fund this little experiment in the hope that our kids will grow up wiser, kinder, and more grateful for the beauty of our diverse planet and its people.
When can we fish? That's all I'm looking forward to. Wait, should we put that in the video? Because I don't think we should.
Why?
Because I said that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Am I not looking forward to getting... Can you get in the lake? Born in 1965, J.